العقيدة اللي انتوا عليها عقيدة التجسد هي عقيدة وثنية.
Wow, I'm already interested how you will prove this claim. Before we start, I don't speak Arabic, but there are English translations, so it will be easy for me to answer.
ما اجى فيها المسيح عليه السلام، ولا انذكرت بالاناجيل الاربعه، ولا علمها المسيح عليه السلام لتلاميذه ولا لاتباعه يلي امنوا فيه. وهيدي العقيده اخواننا الكرام، عقيده التجسد، كانت موجوده قبل المسيح عليه السلام.
Jesus did teach his incarnation in verses such as John 10 verse 30 and John 8 verse 58. Second, Jesus' disciples believed Jesus' incarnation as well in verses John 1 verses 1 and 14, Philippians 2 verses 5 to 8, 2 Peter 1 verse 1, and John 20 verse 28. Early church fathers also believe in the incarnation of Jesus, such as Saint Ignatius of Antioch, Justin Martyr, and Athanasius. It's not cool to lie about my God.
واليهود كانوا يعرفوا انه كل الوثنيين حواليهم بيآمنوا بتجسد الآلهة واتحادها مع البشر، لأنه بوقتها كانت سيدة الأساطير اليونانية والرومانية مثل ابن.
This is historical incorrect. Pagans don't believe son of Zeus to be fully man and fully God. They actually believed he is half gods. It's called hematheoi. They can become fully God by a progress called apotheosis, which means they have to die. We Christians believe Jesus was fully man and fully divine. Ancient Greeks believed gods were physical beings with ichor instead of blood. While a son of Zeus might have godlike qualities, they were still viewed as heroes who lived and died like men, unless a special exception was made by the gods to grant them immortality.
زيوس وابن هيليوس وهيركوليز واسكليبيوس وديونيسيوس وغيرهم كتير من البشر يلي اتحدت معهم الآلهة وصار عندهم طبيعتين، طبيعة ناسوتية انه نصهم انسان وطبيعة لاهوتية انه نصهم إله.
We Christians believe Jesus is fully God and fully man. The Greek believed they were half gods, which we don't agree on. Stop lying about my religion.
تماما مثل ما عملوا للمسيح عليه السلام. وبكرة والله يوم القيامة أي إنسان مسيحي رح يوقف قدام سيدنا المسيح عليه السلام.
Jesus will for sure say, "My beloved servant, you have defended the true faith. You have said with your hearts that I am God, and I will give you eternal life with me. I know you."
ويقول له أنا آمنت فيك إنه أنت الله المتجسد الظاهر بالجسد. رح يقول له كذبت. رح يقول له جيب لي قول واحد باللي أنا قلته إنه أنا قلت لكم وعلمكم هالعقيدة الوثنية.
What you are speaking from is the Antichrist. Hear the evidence within the inspired words of God. John 10 verse 30 and John 8 verse 58.
إنه أنا قلت لكم إنه أنا الله الظاهر بالجسد، إنه أنا قلت لكم إنه أنا إله وإنه أنا الأقنوم الثاني، والله ما في حدا رح يلاقي أي دليل يقدمه بين إيدين الله يوم.
Tell your God I have evidence, or you can't. Perhaps he is asleep or on an adventure. Keep calling his name.
القيامة ويواجه فيه سيدنا المسيح إنه هو علم هالعقيدة لأتباعه من بعده. ما رح يلاقوا إلا قانون الإمبراطور قسطنطين الوثني يلي كان يآمن بهالعقائد الوثنية وسمح بإدخالها على عقيدة أتباع سيدنا المسيح عليه السلام.
This is simply incorrect. Before Constantine, early church fathers believed Jesus was fully man and divine. Like Saint Ignatius of Antioch, Saint Tertullian, Saint Melito of Sardis, Saint Clement of Alexandria, and Saint Origen. Get educated.
The Bible, as we know it, was finally presided over by one man, the pagan emperor Constantine.
Weak claims after weak claims. No, the Bible wasn't written by one man. The four Gospels were written by Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. It is proven historically. Constantine has no real historical evidence that he was the one to write the Bible or made a Christianity. Saint Irenaeus of Lyons used the four Gospels to fight against heresy way before Constantine. So if the Bible wasn't written by Constantine, what Gospels is Saint Irenaeus of Lyons using?
I thought Constantine was a Christian.
Oh, hardly. No, he was a lifelong pagan.
Even if Constantine wasn't a real Christian, he favorites the Christian faith more than any pagan religion. But he still holds some pagan practices.
Who was baptized on his deathbed. Constantine was Rome's supreme holy man. From time immemorial, his people had worshipped a balance between nature's male deities and the goddess, or sacred feminine. But a growing religious turmoil was gripping Rome. 3 centuries earlier, a young Jew named Jesus had come along, preaching love and a single God. So Constantine may have been a lifelong pagan, but he was also a pragmatist. And in 325 Anno Domini, he decided to unify Rome under a single religion.
This is historical incorrect. Christianity is older than Constantine, and the Catholic Church wasn't made by him. Matthew 16 verses 18 to 19 says, "And I tell you, you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven." Jesus is the founder of the Holy Apostolic Catholic Church.
Christianity was on the rise, even when his empire torn apart.
And to strengthen this new Christian tradition, Constantine held a famous ecumenical gathering known as the Council of Nicaea. And at this council, the many sects of Christianity debated and voted on, everything from the acceptance and rejection of specific gospels to the date for Easter to the ministry of the sacraments and the
Again, historical incorrect. You are on a streak, my friend. Constantine established the Council of Nicaea for one reason: Arianism. What is Arianism? They believed Jesus wasn't God, but a creation. That sounds like Islam. Do you agreed? So they debated who was right, and the Trinitarian bishops won. It wasn't their first win, they debated before Council of Nicaea as well. And the Arians still lost.
the immortality of Jesus.
I don't follow.
Until that moment in history, Jesus was viewed by many of his followers as a mighty prophet, as a great and powerful man, but a man, nevertheless, immortal man.
How dare you to disrespect my God like that? He was no puppet for any empire. He is God.